Hello guys, welcome. This is the African Updater. Na kama kawaida, before niingie deep into anything I'm going to speak about on this video, I just want to give you a second to subscribe. I really appreciate those who have been subscribing and commenting on everything that all the videos have been posting, and I'd urge all of you to endelea hivyo. We are building a community, and as I always say on this platform, remember, no one is always right, no one is always wrong. It's just me giving my opinion, and you can also share your opinion on the comment section, because at the end of the day, we need to discuss these issues, these political issues that are happening in our country, because at the end of the day, we all want good governance. So I'm going to give you a second to subscribe, and then I'll come back. Yes, thank you for those who have subscribed. So, as you all know, election AUC will be happening. African Union Commission election yao inafanyika this weekend on Saturday, and apparently all the leaders washafika huko, and everything is now geared up to the voting na nini. For those who don't understand, it's not only the chairmanship people will be voting for. There is the chairmanship which only the presidents of the countries that have been selected, around 49 countries. 6 countries have been removed from the list because of the instability in their country, like Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Sudan. There are about 6 countries. Yeah. So it's 49. So 49, whoever has to emerge the winner has to garner at least 2/3 of the votes. 2/3 of 39 is about 33 countries. So you have to get the support of 33 countries. Remember the country. Okay, the other there's the commissioner. There's the commissioners will be voted for by the by the ministers of those particular countries, ministers of foreign affairs for those particular countries. They are the one who will be voting for the commissioners. But for the chairman, is strictly the president who will be voting for the for them. So the candidates are 3. We have Raila, we have that guy from Djibouti, and we have the other guy from Madagascar. The majina zao sijashika vizuri. So this thing is supposed to go down on Saturday, and I'd like to speak about the lagis in this government. The way this Kenya have treated this AU, it's like they have treated it like it's something. It's one of those, it's a big thing. You remember last year, Amina Mohamed also went for. Last time Amina Mohamed went for this seat, but we didn't see this much hype around it and everything. Even in fact, Uhuru just tried to lobby for her and everything, and she lost, and that was it. But the way they are doing it for Raila, I feel like I'm very disappointed in terms of the kind of resources we are using to mobilize this head of state so that they can vote for Raila. Yet we all know that these head of states have their interest. They will vote according to their interest. These are not people like you can just go and sweet talk and then aseme sawa ndakupigia kura. No. These are heads of state. These are people who have independent way of thinking. They will listen to you, but at the end of the day, they will know kama unawapigia kelele ama watakusupport. And there are so many factors to consider. The geopolitics that is there, it's so much real. Guys, we are using so much resources, yet there are some voting blocks, some regional blocks that have decided they are going to support their own candidate. Like about 16 countries of SADC, SADC, or whatever they call it, have decided they are going to support the Madagascar guy, have been urged to support the Madagascar guy. So and we know that there's those factors of Anglophone and Francophone and nini. So I just want you to listen to this. Ndo msiseme, I always say it here, mina letaga makalatas. Spendai kuongea tu out of evil tu makalatas. Listen to this, and remember, this is something like it's official. Just listen to this.
The Southern African Regional Bloc SADC has urged its member nations to vote for Madagascar's candidate in the African Union Commission chairperson elections scheduled for Saturday, February 15th and Sunday, February 16th. SADC says it had received a request from Madagascar asking it to support Madagascar's former Foreign Affairs Minister Richard James Randriamandrato, who is facing off against two other candidates. In a letter dated Wednesday, February 12th, and addressed to foreign ministers of the 16 SADC nations, the regional body's executive secretary, Elias Magosi, said Richard James is a candidate from our region for the position of AUC chairperson.
Yes, I believe you have listened to that. So those countries have been urged to support their candidate who is from Madagascar, and Madagascar Madagascar as a country is a member of SADC. So of SADC. So these are a lot of countries. These are countries that are in the south. So and most of these countries in the southern part of Africa, these are Anglophone countries. So if Anglophone countries, 16 of them, have decided to support their person, surely you tell me, hii support yenye mna expect Raila atapata ni wapi? Which other country? And we are putting it like, remember, most of us in Kenya, it is us who have elevated Baba, because we understand the things Raila has really achieved, has fought for this country, and we appreciate. But when it comes to the geopolitics, to the politics now of Africa, these things are different. The way we see Raila to us, it's not the way they see Raila to them. I saw even someone saying on TV that they should know that Raila has been in prison for 9 years. The other guy from Djibouti has never been in prison. That is neither here or there. There are some arguments that we are holding even on national television that is neither here or there. I believe Raila has moved around. He has tried to talk to these presidents and everything, and we are hoping that they are now going to consider him. But remember, these politics they're just different. The geopolitics, because I remember even the MP Peter Kaluma, the MP for Homa Bay, was saying that why should we bring factors of countries that colonized us into how we are going to vote in the AU. But that has always been it. We don't know why they always do that. We don't know why Francophone countries always want to vote against Anglophone countries, or the Arabic countries always want to vote for one of their own. We don't know the reasons for all this. All we know is very simple, is that at the end of the day, all these factors will come into play. So we can't bury our heads in the sand. We are na hii ndio makosa yenye Raila supporters always do. Sisi huwa tunajaza Raila na maneno and all the pomp and fanfare, and if it's like, now this thing is happening, this thing is real, this thing, the euphoria is right, I'm going to take this thing, and then anadunda, and then we are like, oh, why didn't we see that? That is the mistake we are doing. Instead of sitting down with Raila and looking at all the facts here, so that you stop going 40 people. Many people walikuwa wananiambia hapa ni kama you don't support Raila on history ya AU. Personally, I appreciate so much what Raila has done, but pia I'm a practical person. I love to look at things in reality. Unaona? Okay, personally I have a personal issue why I would feel like he doesn't need to win that seat, because as someone who loved Raila I felt he disappointed me at some point, and that feeling is still there. Unaelewa? And I also feel like there is no any value he's going to add at AU as at now. That is a package. For me, I see that AU seat, that AU position Raila is going for, is a retirement package for him. Is a way of him exiting local politics. That's how I see it. And that's how I feel. That's the reality. So that's why I feel like he shouldn't win it, because it's not something that he's going there with a clean heart. He's just going there, he's saying, okay, I'm 80. How do I exit this Kenyan politics without a lot of drama and everything? Let me go to the AU. Let me stay there. By the time I'll be leaving AU, I'll be 84. 84, I can't do anything. I can't move around. My energy will be low and everything. So let me just find a way of living. And if you think I'm lying, Lumumba has said the same thing. Watch this video from PLO Lumumba, and then you'll agree with me that I'm also of the same mind as PLO.
I don't support Mr. Odinga's bid for a number of reasons, and I've already stated that in different fora. Number one, because his bid is an attempt to use the AU position to exile him from local politics so that this administration may get the support of his constituency. That is not a reason why you give somebody a seat that requires young and vibrant individuals. Mr. Odinga is going to be 80 in the month of January. Really, at age 80, one should be writing his memoirs, not competing with younger people for holding an office, which is a secretariat's office. So, and even the manner and style in which he has campaigned is inconsistent with what the spirit of the AU is.
Yes, you have all listened to PLO Lumumba. So I share the same sentiments. No one hates Raila. Personally, I don't hate him. But I feel like this position is not right for him. You get? There are some things that we feel like, because we all know AU is a toothless dog. It's a toothless bulldog. It can't bite. If AU had some teeth, it could bite. It could have acted in the coup, in all the coups that have been happening in Sudan, for example. No. The AU has completely done nothing in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger, all those countries. The AU has done nothing, and it will do nothing. Whoever will be in that position will do nothing, because African countries are still puppets of the West. They are still puppet of the West. Look at even our country here. We are still puppet of the West. You see, juzi tu hapa our president endorsed was all supporting what Biden was saying in terms of LGBTQ, and even they approved. When Trump came and Trump removed that thing, now our president also is still clapping back and saying, oh, that was the right thing to do, we support. We are still puppets of the West. That's the reality. So nothing will change. And now I've seen Kenyans taking this thing of AU very deeply. Paka, at we are going to be given a minute by minute coverage. Now it's going to be on the TV, minute and minute coverage of how the things will be, of how the voting will happen, of how nini. And then we have taken over 40 members of parliament are going to, and a number of governors are going to Ethiopia to do what? To do what? Some of these MPs will not even have an opportunity to shake any president's hand. They will not. They will not even have an opportunity to enter in that building. Munenda kufanya nini? And you are using our taxpayers' money. For what? Let's be real, bana. If we want to change this country, let's be real. Let's start telling these people the truth. Munaenda huko kufanya nini? Baba angeenda na Ruto na Mudavadi, it's okay, and a few, like at least 3 or 5 people. Those are enough. What is all this largesse? What is all this pop and fanfare and carrying all massive over 40 ministers, MPs? Munaenda kufanya nini? To do what? To do what? And then with all that entourage, with all that everything you are going, and then Raila lose. It will be an egg on your face. It will be an egg on our face as a country. Mnataka Raila atajificha wapi? Raila ataficha uso yake wapi? Mnasema ati Raila has good diplomacy with these countries, he has traveled, most of these presidents wanamjua. Sawa, wanamjua, but that is different from voting. Ikifika kwa ballot, that's something else, because it's a secret ballot. You won't know who voted for you, who did not vote for you. So utakasirikia mtu. So let's be this way, this nini of always wasting public resources. And then mnasema utai kunini. And then ukiongea unaambiwa ati don't talk about, usiongee kuhusu baba hivyo. Let's talk, tutaongea, we'll tell people the reality. No one has an issue with Raila as a person. He has achieved whatever he has achieved. But that doesn't mean that we can't point out things that we feel like it's not right. Unaona? That doesn't mean that we shouldn't question. No one has written off what he has achieved for this country. We all agree he has achieved great things for this country. But the reality lazima mtu aambie ukweli, like hapa this na hivi na hivi na hivi. Unaona? So that is what we are saying. But anyway, I don't want to speak much into it. I saw even Jacaranda, they did a mock election for him, and he won 47 out of 48. These are some of the things. That's why naambia hizi ndio vitu zenye zinafanyanga baba anaanguka. You take things to the extreme, which at the end of the day zinamwangusha. You've done all these mock things how many years? You've done how many these things how many years? Raila has been failing. We wish him well. Okay, personally, I feel like he's not going to nini anything, but since he's I'm a Kenyan, we wish him well. Let him go. Whatever the outcome will be, we tutadil nayo after hapo. But we wish him well as you speak right now. So thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing to this platform. I see some of you are commenting. Let's comment. Let's keep on engaging. Remember, nothing is personal, and these are just us sharing our views and everything. And another thing, always when you are commenting, you can always remain respectful. You don't have to insult anybody. Even if you disagree with someone, you don't have to be to insult people. That is called maturity. Just share your points. If you object, say I object respectfully, and these are my reasons. Thank you so much. Till the next time.